Hello comic book lovers, it is I, Chris, your broke comic book collector. I am glad to say that in my hiatus I've done some reading, watching more videos on the whole COPPA thing, and I have to say it does seem like everything is working out. I have seen some videos with some doom and gloom, but for the most part I've been reading stuff where they've clarified a lot of that situation, so it sounds better, and I'm glad to report I'm back. In this video, these are some of the books I picked up whilst I have been away. Now I have to break it up in a couple videos only because there's too many, and I don't want to sit here and talk to you for like an hour, hour and a half with these books. So these books here I bought off of Facebook Marketplace, and there's one book in this bunch that got my attention. And after I messaged the guy back and forth, trying to come up with times to meet up, finally decided I was going to meet the guy. And drove up there, worked out a deal, and these are the books that I picked up. This I already have. This is my second copy. This is Batman $4.97. This is the direct edition. I already have newsstand. I wanted the direct. Don't ask me why. I already have one, but I guess I had the newsstand. I wanted the direct, I guess. And we have, in this one, wasn't a book I was like, oh, I gotta have it, but this is What If #1. This is actually for a slight spine roll here. It's newsstand. It's in really nice shape. I mean, the spine doesn't even look like it's been read at all. This is really, really nice shape. Oh, get these out of the way. And I already have one of this. I already have this book, but it's signed. This book is not. This is Black Lightning #1. My other copy that is signed is in better condition than this one, but I still wanted this. This is the first appearance and origin of Black Lightning, and it's the first appearance of Tobias White. Don't know who that is, but I got his first appearance. Now this book, when I was messaging the guy, he said this book is on hold for somebody. Not that big of a deal because I really wasn't interested in there, but when I got there, it was still there. I asked him about it, and he said, this guy never got back to me, so it's yours, you want it. So, all right, I threw it on the pile. This is ROM #1. Like I said, it's not really a book I was interested in, but this is a really, really nice. There's some spine stress and a little ripple up here on the top. I'm sure pressing will handle that. But this is the first appearance and origin of ROM, the first appearance of Prime Director, the first team appearance of Dire Wraiths, and the first team appearance of the Space Knights. And it's also my first copy of a direct edition like that, with this line through the UPC code. But this is a really, really sharp looking book. And this is another book that I was kind of like, really wasn't looking for it, but I threw it on a pile. This is Captain America 354. The more I look at the cover, the more I really like it. Nice black cover. I can't see any spine. Okay, there's one little spine tick here. Slight spine roll. You can use a press, can help it out. But this is the first appearance of John Walker, formerly the U.S. agent. So it's a nice book. I'm glad I picked that one up. And this book here is one I've had my eye on at shows, and it's always just been too expensive for me. But we have The Shadow #1. This is the first appearance of Shadow in DC Comics. It's not in fabulous shape, but it's in decent shape. There's some spine ticks. Use a press, but other than that, it's in really, really nice shape. And this is another one of them books that I wasn't really interested in, but I threw it on the pile. This is Devil Dinosaur #1. First appearance of Devil Dinosaur and the first appearance of Moon Boy. No clue who Moon Boy is. I don't know if this is Moon Boy, but I got his first appearance. Now this is a beautiful book. There's a couple spine ticks on it, but other than that, this is high grade right here. This is a really nice shaped book. And this caught my eye, so I thought, all right, we'll go with this one. But this here is the beautiful purple cover of New Mutants #1, the second team appearance of the New Mutants. Wish I had this with me when I was at the Akron Comic Con, because Brian McLeod could have had him sign it. Bob McLeod. So another beautiful book. Some spine stress, but probably a pressing will really help this book out. But beautiful book. And now I already have this book. I already showed it, but this book is in way better condition. This is Firestorm #1. First appearance of, Firestorm. Beautiful book. Much better condition than the one I have. The one I have, the pages are, to me, they're rusty. But here they're like off-white. And then if you remember on the copy I have, I said there was a hump down here and I had it pressed and it kind of pressed it up. But this book lays nice and flat. I don't see any spine, a little spine stress there, but so this is probably going to be the one that goes to get graded. Now this is the book that caught my eye, and as soon as I saw it, boy, I was on there messaging this guy, trying to set up when to meet him. This book, I've wanted this. I remember this on the spinner rack. I remember this when we lived in northern PA. I remember this book when it was brand new, and I always loved the cover of this book. And been wanting this book and wanting this book and wanting it, and I finally got this book. This is Thor 337. If you don't know by now, this is the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill. And to make it even more special for me, it's that newsstand edition. Now, there's some spine stress on there. A pressing will probably help clean that up, but this is a gorgeous book. Now, I normally don't say how much I spend on books. I'm just not comfortable telling you how much I spend on them. But I was, earlier last year, I was willing to pay probably 4 times the amount at that show for this book, and it was in worse shape. It had foxing on the back. But I was willing to pay 4 times the amount. Now this guy did not know what he had, and I bundled all these books together just so I can get the price down on this one. Some of them I overpaid, I know that, but a lot of them I underpaid. This book here, I paid $10 for this. I was so happy. I mean, just to get this book, but to pay only $10 for it, and like I said, the show last year I was going to pay $45 or something like that. I'm only telling you this for you to realize, don't jump on that first book just because, I want it, I got to get it, I got to pay that. No, just wait for that deal that's out there. I didn't pay the money at that show, and I was kind of kicking myself because I went back and it wasn't there. Oh man, I missed it. but I'm glad I missed it because I got a better deal for a better looking book. So wait for those deals. They're out there. Well, comic lovers, again, it feels great to be back on YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words and comments. And I am happy to be back on YouTube, and I'm looking forward to making more videos for you. Again, my name is Chris. This is my channel, Broke 'Cause of Comics. You can find me on Facebook at Broke 'Cause of Comics. You can drop me email at all lowercase, brokecoc@comic.com. Comic lovers, be kind to one another, be your own collector, and I will see you in the next video.